Okay, we're back with another video for your favorite YouTube channel, Time Travel is Possible. This week we're staying with the theme of toy guns. I have one out there that's pretty popular that you should go watch that I did about 7 months ago around the realistic water gun from the 1980s. And then I just did one on a revolutionary prop gun. And then I'm also going to go ahead and do this one on the Han Solo blaster, which I've had for a while, so I don't know why I never did one. I'm always looking for these. These are awesome to have. I love this gun. There's a lot of other guns that were made in the 80s there for Star Wars, and those are all equally cool to pick up, but this does seem to be the most popular one. Here it is. It's when you're trying to look for one of these, I guess the most important part is that it has these two battery covers knobs here, so they just kind of turn. They come on out. They can stay in there. You take this out. It takes 2 C batteries, but a lot of times you will find that the cover's gone or the knobs that hold it in place are gone. And that's what it looks like on the inside. You just slide that back in there, put this back, and so the value really goes up if you have both of these. Now I've had multiple of these guns and sold them, and I had them complete with the knobs. You could always, if you have this without the knobs, you can always still make it great. Figure out something else you can do to hold it in place. Obviously, one knob holds it in pretty tight. It's not going to fall off, so one knob's a good thing. It would be good if they had these replacement knobs, which they might even have some out there, replicas, I'm not sure, because those get lost so often. Now, the other part, besides condition, and this one's in good condition, it has the stickers. This is the Empire Strikes Back one, and it has both stickers on both sides, and there's no damage to the plastic. When the batteries are in there, it has a little girth to it, so that even makes it feel more realistic. It's not that long, and we'll measure that in a second probably here, but no real damage, so that's great. Now, the biggest part is, does it work? That's always the $1,000,000 question, or what's going to give it more value. So to make it work, you have to press this red button, and then you have to pull on the trigger. There we go. So that's the noise it'll make when it's working. And a lot of times, like, it took a second to go there. That could be the batteries, or, you just got to jostle it around a little. You don't want to beat it up, but jostle it to make it work. It's super old. So that's how you do that. Now, like I've mentioned in every single video that's been a Star Wars vehicle or has this mechanical structure inside of it to make it go, what happens is the motor seizes inside because it's never used, or it's so old, or it's had too much use. And so you do need to take apart the gun. And the hard part about this is it's pretty complicated on the inside with the trigger and the buttons and this button and all that. And so all that needs to go back into the right place. So if you're taking pictures, that type of stuff, that's going to help so you remember what the system looks like. But once you get in there, you're going to see a white, like, battery cylinder motor that has something that you turn on it, and you just manually turn that, and then that unseizes the motor. Okay, you put it all back together, or a lot of times you want to try to keep as much of it as possible together so you can test it out. Okay, so that's what you do. You just get in there. It could fall apart easily. Lots of these things fall apart. The TIE Fighter, when you try to fix the ATST, that falls apart real easy, and it's hard to get back together when you start taking it apart. So it is possible to fix it. It is possible to get in there and do that. And you just want to really think about it and be smart about it and be creative, and trying to use the least amount of steps to make it happen. Okay, so that's what that gun looks like. There's other guns out there that I've seen but never really owned, and this is a really cool one here that was in the catalog, and that's the Biker Scout laser pistol. super cool, just as expensive in a lot of cases. And let me get the tape measure. So, and then, you know, they got the Stormtrooper blaster, all the stuff that came out back then. I don't have a picture of that. But here's the gun itself. So you can see it's about 10 inches from the scope here to the end. And then it's only about 7 inches going that way. This little part here is only about 5. So smaller gun with my big hand, but it is big. I mean, it's not that bad at all, really. So I don't know what it would be like if it was a little bit bigger, but perfect for a kid's hand, and they would get a real kick out of it. So I just wanted to put that out there. If you guys have any questions, comments below, all that good stuff, subscribe. Trying to get a lot of gun videos out there, toy guns, and as always, I'll see you guys in the future, and thanks for watching Time Travel is Possible.